Welcome back then to SDKQLD Championship round number 6. And this is the 7-hour enduro at Warwick Kart Club. And you are watching Team 13 head round Bed of Ends and into Broderick's. Looks over the shoulder to see a race odyssey, and that is the kart that is behind them by 4 laps. And that is the kart they need to keep behind them to win their class. They are sitting comfortably in P3 overall, and they are 7 laps behind the leaders. They are just 3 laps behind Rupert's Bar and Grill, and they would be loving the chase because that is the kart that's in front of them right now. Not wanting to preempt things, but I'm thinking that they really could do with chasing that kart down. Team 13 at the moment doing 51.560 laps. Rupert's Bar and Grill 50.726 and looking mighty fast again. So the Rupert's Bar and Grill kart looking really quick this weekend. They are absolutely on rails. 50.8 once more. And looking really quick. Behind them though, the chase is on. Team 13 round they come. Behind them a race odyssey. Behind them Team Omega, who are looking to show everybody what they've got, and guess what? They are doing just that. 50.935. They are as quick as the top 2 teams, and only the top 2 teams are faster. Round they come then with Lee Duckwoodman on board, and he heads down racing ears in pursuit first of all of a racing odyssey. So he will chase a race odyssey down now Power Republic and head towards the Sinkins main straightaway. We'll see what time they do as over the line goes a race odyssey with a 51.569 and a 50.912 to Team Omega. Again, showing the pace they would have had, barring the problems that beset them earlier on. Now they are really hooking in and starting to show what the Team 47, oh, he went really wide then, had to bring it back. A little bit too much too soon, was really on the gas, coming through New Palm, and very nearly lost it. A race odyssey does the same on the exit to Broderick's. So the 2 are clearly pushing hard. Round they go, round pit corner. Out comes JLA. James Munro's jumped in the car. Now he's right behind Team Omega, and that will be an interesting hunt. So can Team Omega keep James Munro behind him? He is the leader on track, remember, and they lead by 4 laps, but this has become a most interesting situation because not only is Omega there, but also a Force Phantom has nearly caught them all. So now we've got a big battle on our hands. It's developing nicely. A race odyssey. Team Omega, Team JLA, then Force Phantom. Starting to get, oh, that was a race odyssey using all the curb. Bit of a jump there. And JLA trying to keep Force Phantom behind it, but boy oh boy has this become a most interesting spectacle as these 4 start to close up together. They head through now, group up. A race odyssey, Team Omega getting closer and closer. JLA nearly upon them. The 4 of them head round. Back towards me they head. Odyssey looking over the shoulder. Team Omega right there, and now JLA almost upon them. Round they go into Bed of Ends up the inside. Through goes, and whoa, JLA tried to go through and does. So Team Omega goes through, JLA goes through. Now Force Phantom goes through. They all get through. And now Team Omega has got the 2 quick karts right behind. JLA is the first one, and they are all over him like a rash already. James Munro is right, well, he's gone straight through. James Munro blasts his way through. And Team Omega on the brakes, catches back up on him. So those three now head round into Cashies. Back they will come. Force Phantom tries to do the same. Gets the word to go through. Through he goes, gives him the word. Team Omega now will hook on the back of them and try and stay with them for as long as he can as they all blast past and head down into Better Bends. And is up, Team 13 make their way in from lead in the race in the sportsman's class, and round they come. Driver on board in the slow pit lane will head down, straight down to the fuel bay, nice and steadily now, and we'll pull up nice and slowly. Cannot go fast in this one. The radio chatter now stops, and that button will be depressed by the driver. That button has to be pressed. That's the timer. There it is. So the button is pressed and the light is on. So now the fuel has to go in. Fuel cap open. This will be filling to the brim on this one. So the fuel will now go in that cap. Got mighty close to the bottom. Actually, there wasn't much fuel left in that one. So they ran that real close. There it is. Fuel's in. Cap's back on. Little bit of fuel burn for the driver. I'm sure he'll enjoy that. You'll be right. Here we go then. Round they go. Getting it lined up. Driver back in. Engine started. They're both running. Now we wait for that light to change. The light is on red at the moment. Waiting for that light to turn to green. There's Team Omega going just in front of them, so they won't want those steering. The green light, away they go. Team 13 then head into the pits. Driver change being made. Here it is. Driver jumps in, driver jumps out, and away they go. Onto the circuit, the leaders in the sportsman's class head out onto circuit once more to complete another one, and away they go. Welcome back once again, everybody. It's time to give you an update on where we are. It is the 7-hour enduro Warwick Kart Club SEK QLD Championship round number 6. JLA Racing lead the way. James Munro is currently on board that kart, and it is Rupert's Bar and Grill who are chasing them. As Force Phantom heads down the main straightaway, here comes Rupert's Bar and Grill. As the wind picks up gently this afternoon, Rupert's Bar and Grill currently holding their own in P2. 51.882 second laps, and they will be more than happy with what they've got so far, and they are 3 laps to the good ahead of Team 13. There is Team JLA looking to go past the cartel. They switch up the inside and through they go. Team JLA marching on to what seemingly could be a very comfortable victory indeed. And James Munro, professed to be the team leader by Aaron DeLuca. He makes all those strategy calls. Aaron reckons he just does what he's told. I don't believe that for a minute. But James Munro currently blasting away at 50.518 second laps and looking comfortable in the kart. 50.7 that time round. And now he is chasing down, guess who? A Force Phantom with Simon Ham on board. The Force Phantom kart running around at 50.74. The times, that lap, both of those karts were within 2/100ths of a second. On the time that I look at them, they were within 2/100ths of a second. JLA and Force Phantom. And JLA is hunting Force Phantom down. Here comes a race odyssey. Team Omega and Team 773 into New Pub. Now they're going to Better Bends. And looks like Hobbsy, the Sting, wants to go past. He's looking racy. And he's currently in team number 8 place. So he wants to get one up. Does he get through though? Team Omega will maybe just give him some room. He is chasing a race odyssey. Look at the three of them still going now. Hobbsy gives him a touch. He knows he's giving him 3 touches. He gave him 3 touches and away he goes. I'm pretty sure Team Omega saw the funny side in that, but Hobbsy, the sting, he gave him the love tap 3 times over going into Power Republic and says, hello, I'm here, thank you very much. And away he goes. I'm sure there'll be grins as he went past him and give the big thumbs up as he goes through. Now he's doing the same. Oh, the love tap again to a Race Odyssey. The nudge and run. So a little bump and tap and away he goes. Gives the thumbs up now and Hobbsy, the sting, says thank you very much and away they go. So now Team Omega chasing a Race Odyssey. In turn, chasing Hobbsy in Team 773. Head down through Power Republic and onto Sinking Straight. Team Omega will blast up the inside. Through they go, making up that place on a Race Odyssey just to see what this kart's got. Gives a thumbs up again and away he goes. He would love to get some more pace into it. And a Race Odyssey follows him round now through New Pub. So it stands at the moment. JLA Racing leading the way with 343 laps done. Second to them, Rupert's Bar and Grill, who've just gone through. Then Force Phantom goes through, who are currently in 5th place. Here is the leader, James Monroe, in the kart at the moment and looking very comfortable through New Pub. Onto Better Benz he goes. Now he's into Better Benz and back on himself to Broderick's. Down Racing E as he heads past the grandstand and into Cossa Corner. Through Cossa then, onto Pit Corner. And JLA did a 50.460 last time round. This time James Monroe at the helm of the JLA racing kart does a 50.371. He is winding it up. Looking comfortable. Ahead of him, Force Phantom putting in 50.431s. James Monroe would love to catch him. Through they go through Better Benz now. Heading back into Broderick's. Team 13 head into the distance to do the same. Through New Pub, onto Better Benz. Now they'll come back towards me. Team 13 holding P3 comfortably ahead of a Race Odyssey. Of Team 13. We had a chat with him in the pits. They look comfortable, they feel comfortable. They're racing to a strategy. And in their own words, they don't want to muck around with the strategy just in case things don't go right. So they will stay exactly as they are and keep punching out these laps. And they have done 335 of them. Down into Cashies. Team 13 back towards me. And through they go, through DPE. Hobbsy in Team 773. Blasts up the inside of the City Generator. Gets the job done there and just does it cleanly. So 773, he's launching his way through the field. Team Omega continue on their development stage. Remember, they've had dramas here, so they are 212 laps down. They've done 131, and this is all about testing that chassis and testing the setup, see what they've got. And they'll continue to do that to the end of this race. JLA then, come past me. We'll run this video till they've got to the 5-hour lap, 5-hour marker, and see how many laps JLA have put on the board in that time. Ronnie goes, he is 5 laps to the good, I should say, over Rupert's Bar and Grill. So Team JLA are having this very much all their own way. And in 3 minutes time, they will clock up 5 hours of a 7-hour enduro. 2 hours to go in 3 minutes time as JLA chases Force Phantom. Simon Ham on board the Force Phantom kart. James Monroe on board the JLA kart. And they are chasing the Rupert's Bar and Grill kart, who is actually in P2. 51.105 was the last lap time from Rupert's Bar and Grill. That time has dropped off from what they were doing maybe an hour ago. So they do need to keep pushing on. He's got to keep pushing those lap times. Cannot rest. Now he's into the 50s. 50.985. So the word may have gone out. Again, the radio chatter may do the thing just to keep these guys focused on the job in hand. And 50.9 was the lap time recorded that time. So what does Rupert's Bar and Grill do this time as we watch him go through better bends, being chased down by Force Phantom and Team JLA? Through they come, through Broderick's, heading now down onto Racing Ears. Down Racing Ears and into Costa Corner. Rupert's Bar and Grill, 341 laps done. Can this lap time be quicker? Is the word being put on? Is it faster over the line? 50.932, again under 51. But Force Phantom is a half second quicker. And we'll catch them very, very soon. Through goes Rupert. Through goes the Force Phantom. There goes JLA. 1 minute to go, and 5 hours will have elapsed on this enduro race here at Warwick Kart Club. And over the shoulder, a long look by Simon Ham in the Force Phantom kart, just to see where JLA is. Just getting his markers, so it's still JLA, Rupert's, Team 13, a Race Odyssey, Force Phantom, the Cartel, City Generators, Team 773, then Team Omega, and Team Omega are having a crack at City Generators trying to go through on them. But with 20 seconds to go before that 5-hour mark is reached, we will do a lap with JLA. Here he comes, James Monroe, leading this race into New Pub, now onto Better Pens, and through Better Pens, 5 hours have now elapsed, and he leads the way by 5 laps to Rupert's Bar and Grill. 2 hours to go then, and it is JLA Racing leading the way from Rupert's Bar and Grill, from Team 13, then a Race Odyssey, then it's Force Phantom followed by the Cartel. City Generators are in P7, 773 are in P8, Team Omega in P9, and we will be back with another feed very soon. Full course yellow has been in effect, and we are green light racing. Away we go again as they all steam through sink-ins and into pub corner. Look at Force Phantom and Rupert heading past the back markers, already steaming. But it is JLA who launched away as the lead kart from Team 13, and they all steam through past me, back up to full race pace and heading into Better Pens. Round they head then, back towards me they'll come through Broderick's. JLA from Rupert's Bar and Grill, then Team 13. Rupert's Bar and Grill, in fact, are about 3 places behind on track, chasing that Team 13, although they are in second place, 4 laps behind. But this battle, it's starting to develop as it looks like there's overtakes going on left, right and centre as the Race Odyssey and then Rupert's Bar and Grill both go past the Cartel. And then the Cartel gets them both, the Rupert's Bar and Grill rather, goes past them all. So Rupert's Bar and Grill's on the charge and getting through the traffic. Rupert's then from a Race Odyssey, from the Cartel, from 773. And Mark Keeler is on 773 now and looking racing behind them. We'll have a crack now at the Cartel. Unfortunately, Race Odyssey, the City Generators are in the pits, just looking over a broken, cleanly broken axle. That is the drama that's beset that team, unfortunately, and it is a big, big drama indeed. So back they come towards me. Force Phantom suddenly out here. What, did they have a drama? What's happened here with Force Phantom? Where did Simon Ham go wrong to be that far back? Did he go in and do a drive-through? I might have missed it. Meanwhile, JLA goes through, Team 13 goes through. Then Rupert's Bar and Grill goes through, followed by a Race Odyssey, 773. Then the Cartel. They're all on track and into the same complex area right now. And through JLA comes with James Monroe on board. We are now 5 hours and 12 minutes into this race. We've had some dramas during the day. And not only have we had broken clutches, and we've had strip sprockets, we've had jumping chains, now we've had a broken axle, and it was a massive incident at the end of the start-finish straight. That is where they're going their fastest, near on 90 kilometers an hour, and the axle let go. And boy, oh boy, that kart went round 3 times before it came to a halt. Smoke everywhere, and he was lucky to get away with that one. Luckily, the driver is safe. The kart is not so good. The Cartel now chasing the pack. It's been shuffled a little bit, but JLA lead from Rupert's Bar and Grill, from Team 13, from a Race Odyssey, from Force Phantom, then the Cartel, then 773. And City Generators should maintain 8th place if they get back out on circuit. Remember, they have to be on track to get the points. So Team Omega, by getting out and continuing to do these laps, have done the right thing, because already that will be a gain of several points at the expense of City Generators, unless they can get an axle in. That's not easy in itself. First of all, you have to have one at the track. Secondly, there will be parts that need to be replaced, which will have all been broken in the spin. So we've still got dramas to play out, and they're happening in the pits right now, whilst the rest of the teams continue. And Team 13, he looks over the shoulder to see where they are. He is 4 laps behind Rupert's Bar and Grill, and Rupert's Bar and Grill are chasing him on circuit. But we are 5 hours and 14 in. The lead kart has done 362 laps, and here he comes, James Monroe, leading the way in the JLA number 12 kart, chasing Simon Ham in that Force Phantom kart. He's down in 5th place at the moment. 3 laps behind the Race Odyssey. He would love to get that place. The Cartel is 1 lap behind Force Phantom. I would love to get them, but I'm not sure that's going to happen because they're struggling at the moment with the pace at the back. Just backed off a little bit. Race continues in, and we've got 1 hour and 45 minutes to go. More dramas can come, remember. And a broken axle for City Generators can show you that is exactly what I mean, because anything can happen in endurance racing. Simon Ham goes through, still P5 for Force Phantom. JLA goes through, still leading the way. Team 13 goes through, still in P3. Rupert's Bar and Grill still in P2. Then it's 773 in 7th position now. Then it'll be the Cartel still in 6th place. Then Team Omega, who currently sit in 9th, but 8th place beckons if City Generators cannot get that car fixed up. I'm going to go into the pits. I'll report back to you what we can see down there whilst the race continues here at Warwick Car Club and the SEK QLD 7-hour Enduro round number 6 of the championship. tail gives a big hang 10. The City Generators team are really feverishly working hard on the kart. We won't interfere with them, but they are looking at all the parts that are broken, because that just went big time at the end of the straightaway. But all hands to the pump again. They want to get this kart back out on circuit. After a completely sheared off axle was a big accident at the end of the straightaway. Something you don't see very often, and you can see there the sheared axle. They've got to try to get that out of the hangers. So everything is being undone. Team Omega, team principal over here giving a hand. And you can see they are feverishly working hard to get this kart back out on track. They need to get it back out on track. They are working as fast and as hard as they can.
Yeah.
Still time to get this kart, and remember, all they have to do is roll over the finish line so they can maintain their position. They need to get this thing over the finish line.
You can't open it right up. Under the other one, yeah. That's it.
There we go. So that's just starting to undo everything off the axle. So
Yeah, you're out, you know.
the keyway will come out. They'll just try to get this thing out, and we'll come back to them in a little while, because they will hopefully get this new axle. It's sitting on the kart there, you can see. So they've got one ready to go in. They've got to get it on, bolt the engines back on, get everything right, and away they go. So we'll come back and see how City Generators are going in the next 10 minutes. Because I'm in the final line of fire. And here they go then, the driver change will now take place. As Rupert's Bar and Grill comes in. Looks like Trevor is getting the kart, so Trevor will now scoot away, and away he goes. And here's your Rupert's Bar and Grill kart leaders coming through. So that looks like a drive-through for the race leader. And that's Hayden Nissen going through on just a drive-through. So that was, again, utilising. Force Phantom goes through, and there is Mark Keller. Force Phantom coming in as well. So we've got two karts coming in. So two karts heading down. And this will be, I'm pretty sure, a drive-through first of all for Force Phantom. And right behind, I think this should be a driver change. So Force Phantom first comes through, and do that driver change, through they go. And there is Mark Keeler. So Mark Keeler will do the driver change. Hobbsy jumps in, the stick, and away he goes. So Hobbsy heads out to start that stint, and away he goes. So Ian Mack is waiting here in the pits, waiting for Force Phantom to come in. The fuel bay is ready. They're in the fuel bay, and here he comes, the Force Phantom. Simon Ham on board. We'll bring it through the fuel bay nice and steadily. We'll bring it in. Brings it in nice and slowly. We'll pull it up. Engines will go off. There we go, and hops out and starts that button. There it is. So the timer started. Now he's got to stand by the fire extinguisher. The safety precautions are on, and the fuel is going in. So fuel in. Second driver waiting. Ian Mack is over there waiting for this one. And Simon Ham will get the go-ahead to jump back in that. Here we go, then the fuel is almost to the top. That is just about there, so that will do. We've got a drive-through going on for the Team 13 kart. So they've gone through for a drive-through. Lots of teams are getting their drive-throughs done. Meanwhile, Simon Ham hops back in the kart. Now he will sit and watch the lights. So Force Phantom fires the engine up. Now he will wait for the light to change. Ian Mack waits to get in the car as Force Phantom will wait for that green light. And then it will be all hands to the pump and to come around and drive a change. Watch for him to put the foot down. Here he comes in, steadily through. Round he goes into the driver change area. Slides in, slides out, jumps in. There is Ian Mack. Away he goes. Ian Mack now heads down and out of the pits. And we'll put pedal to the metal, and away he goes. as the driver peels into the left. A Race Odyssey, I think it is, coming down in the chute. Switches to the right quickly. Now we'll put the brakes on. And it is indeed a Race Odyssey who find themselves in a good position right now. They are up to P4 and right in the hunt. So P4, at the moment they have everything to go for and nothing to lose. So a Race Odyssey really will be going for this now. And they are still going to hold P4 and away they go. Brake and axle clean. It's never going to be easy getting the parts off of it, so they're having to use everything they've got in order to get the parts that they require to fix up the kart with a brand new axle waiting to go in. So the boys have got help from everywhere, and very kindly the Team Omega are over here giving them a hand. They've been through similar dramas themselves today, so good to see these guys helping out, but yeah, they've got to get these parts off. They do have to fix this up. They're still working on it. The kart at the moment sits with 0 axle in it. They've got lots of work to do still. The engines have still got to be bolted on, and the new axle is waiting. There it is. They're starting to build it up with the parts already, but there's a lot of work involved in this. Working on the fly is not easy in the pits. So still they continue. The work continues to get them off. So welcome back to the feed, and it is JLA that we hop on board with, who are leading this race, and there is 1 hour to go of the enduro. JLA Racing from Rupert's Bar and Grill in second, from Team 13 in third, and guess who's chasing JLA now? It is indeed Rupert's Bar and Grill. They are right behind them on track, even though they are 6 laps down, and momentarily they'll go 7 laps down, and then once they cross the line they'll go back to being 6 laps down. So pretty neat to watch that go on. But it is JLA from Rupert's Bar and Grill, from Team 13, who come past us now, scooting away into New Park. A Race Odyssey with the birthday boy in P4. Force Phantom currently P5 and just 1 lap behind a Race Odyssey. They would love to get them, and they aren't far ahead on track. They're looking over the shoulder. JLA JLA goes through then. A Race Odyssey will want to keep on pushing because they really do need to push on. Through goes JLA and a Race Odyssey over the line, and the Race Odyssey will be 13 laps down, and now they're 1 lap ahead only of Force Phantom, who are chasing them. As Force Phantom continue on this charge, they will get to the same lap as a Race Odyssey. They may not realise it yet, but a Race Odyssey are actually racing with the kart that is about to catch them. They do not want to just let it go through. They've got to make it a little bit difficult for him. They need as much time as they can. There is still 55 minutes of this race to go, and a Race Odyssey looks over the shoulder. They do want to keep pushing. Force Phantom are just going to unlap themselves on this lap. That's all they can do. And then they have 55 minutes in which to get back that lap. That is the question. And will they be quick enough to do it? At the moment on board is Ian Mack, and this is the race that could mean extra valuable points for Force Phantom. He really will be pushing hard. 50.454. A Race Odyssey, 52 second laps. They need to get the quicker drivers in. They're going to do this change soon. And at the moment, it's going to be an easy meat pass, as Ian Mack is going to unlap himself on this one. He may not realise the significance of it yet. I'm sure maybe the radio chatter will tell him, but he's about to unlap himself. Now he will be on the same lap as the kart he is about to go past. There he goes. He does it early through Power Republic. Now he's on to Sinking Straight, and now they're on the same lap. A Race Odyssey and Force Phantom head into Cashies. still lead the way then from Rupert's Bar and Grill from Team 13, then a Race Odyssey, then Force Phantom, then the Cartel, then Team 773. City Generator is still changing that sheared axle in the pits, and Team Omega are still buzzing round. Here they come, Team Omega continuing on their way. Through goes Lee, it looks like Lee Duckwood on board, and through he goes with the Cartel in pursuit. That is Maria Ricketts on board in the Cartel kart. And that particular lap was a bit of a slow one for Team Omega, so whether the changes they've made have just eased up on this one. But round they go, round Cossa, heading into pit corner. 55 minutes of the race left to go. Heading through Power Republic now and down onto Sinking Straight. Team Omega over the line, 51.926 last time, 51.226 this time, 7 tenths quicker. And it may have been traffic that caught them out. It may have been the traffic of the Cartel, in fact, and the Cartel's not that slow actually, so not quite sure why that lap was a bit off the pace. But still, they continue on. Back towards me is now going to come Ian Mack in the Force Phantom car. Through he comes, through pub. Ahead of him is the JLA car with Hayden Nissen on board. Between them is the Rupert's Bar and Grill car. Through goes the Rupert's car. And the Force Phantom car's in pursuit. They have done 421 laps in this race so far. JLA Racing have driven a faultless race and had no dramas, no technical issues. Everything has run sweet, and if anything is true, the commentator's curse could strike them down now, and that would be a big sorry from me. But at the moment, the gun driver of Hayden Nissen is on board and singing the tunes, and the fat lady is gargling away, ready to sing. It is going to be a sweet victory if this one comes off. Briggsy, back over in New South Wales, will be watching on. Urging on from the sidelines will be James Munro and Aaron DeLuca. They will be sitting pretty right now and just watching the skill of Hayden Nissen drive this kart away from the pack. 6 laps to the good, 422 laps in. This will make it 423, and he is absolutely smoking. Still doing 50.3 and now 50.1 second laps. He gives a hang 10. He knows the radio chatter's on, and he saw the chance to give the big old hang 10 through the pub turn. Yeah, there's it again. Looking mighty pleased. And boy, oh boy, is he absolutely smoking. Hayden Nissen ragging that kart, and again, a 50.110, 423 laps into a race. That is 2-stroke times. Unbelievable stuff from the JLA team. They are really smoking today, and there will be zero chance of catching them. Absolutely on fire. Through Power Republic again, onto Sinking Straight. 50.1s are at the hands of Hayden Nissen. Oh, 50.0 this time. He is still going quicker. I think it's a time trial. He's decided to see what he can do after 424 laps. 50.062. You have got to be kidding me. That is immense, and boy oh boy is that some skill. There will be fatigue, there will be tired wrists, tired arms, he will be knackered, but still a 50.0 is in the hands of Hayden Nissen, and boy oh boy is that quick. He's about to catch what looks like Simon Hamill, I think, has just come out of the pits. So Simon's back in the kart in the Force Phantom, and now Hayden Nissen has someone to chase again. A 50.0, 50.083 this time, and we're about to see the 2 championship contenders along with JLA slugging it out together. And Hayden Nissen will want to give Simon Ham A good run for his money. I think he will want to get the wood over him, and I reckon there's an overtake coming very soon as they both come through Broderick's. Heading down straight racing ears into Cossa. The pair of them through Cossa, sliding the rear end there was Simon Ham. The kart slide, oh, he's going in. Simon Ham's got a drama. He's going in, he's only just come out and he's gone in. So there's a big drama for that kart today. And once again, we lose Simon Ham. So they're having terrible technical dramas, leaving Hayden Nissen, whoa, 50.036. Is he going to get a 49? They will be wheeling him on in the pits to push that car to its absolute limits with 426 laps in. And now he's on the verge of cracking another 49-second lap. He is driving the wheels off and using the curb, going the edge of the track, coming out of Broderick's, heading down to Cossa Corner. Just misses the curb neatly through pit corner. Just touches the outside apex. Now he's into Power Republic. Over the line he will come. This is Hayden Nissen, JLA Racing, over the line. 50.036. What it was, 50.1. He's gone slower. Disaster, what's all that about? Oh, I'd love to be a fly on the wall when the boys start to chatter at the helmets, because I'm sure they will be giving him the hurry up, because he knows he's on the camera right now, and we are following JLA Racing, Hayden Nissen through Better Benz, attempting to get himself into that 49-second territory after 427 laps of racing through Cossa. Now onto pit corner. I fancy he's ragging that kart. He will be pushing hard. Let's see if he's pushed hard enough. Through Power Republic, over the line, down sinking straight. What time does he do this time? 50, what is it? Wow, 49, 842. Get in, my son. He does it. A 49, 842. What a lap. That is incredible. Boy, oh boy, oh boy. That is almost his lap record. And they've done 428. I am not kidding you. That is some kind of drive-in. Boy, oh boy, that is incredible. What a time to turn the camera on as Hayden Nissen decides to shine. He's got 45 minutes left of this race, and he's just put in a cracker of a time and peels into the pits. That is an absolute cracker, and boy, oh boy, take a bow, Hayden Nissen. He just nailed it. He built it up to it with several laps to go, and boy, oh boy, did he absolutely show everybody else what he's got. 49.842. That was a belter. So, as he exits stage left, we are left with JLA Racing leading, Rupert's Bar and Grill in P2, Team 13 in P3, a Race Odyssey P4, Force Phantom P5, Team 773 in P7, a City Generator struggling P8, Team Omega, Team P9, and the drive-through it was. So it wasn't a change. Hayden Nissen did a drive-through, so it was a drive-through for Haydogs, and now he's going to do it all again. As if he wanted a rest. We've now got the pleasure of Hayden Nissen straight back out on circuit. And that lap, get this, 1 minute 26. So Hayden does the drive-through. That's how many seconds it took. So now we're going to see, is he straight back up to that rocket pace? Almost 430 laps. This will make it 430. Over the line he goes, and let's see if he winds it up. 15.325 that time. We'll watch it for another couple, and then we'll turn the camera onto some others as Team 13 goes through, comfortably in P3. But Haydogs is on full gas again. Round he goes through the DPE chicane onto New Pub and Better Benz. Then he's going to switch back and come to Broderick's. Through Broderick's onto Racing Ears. Let's see if this lap can be a flyer as he goes through Cossa now. just misses that curb. Looks fast. Again, apex just missed. On the pit corner, deliberately so. Over the line he comes, looking to take another 3/10 off his last lap time. What does he do? 49.928. Quicker yet again. He is going for the lap record. He is going for the quickest time. Pretty sure he is absolutely ragging that car. Boy, oh boy, is he giving it some jandle. JLA then are really pushing hard late on in this race. We are 6 hours and 15 into a 7-hour enduro. And Hayden Nissen is in the 49s. That is incredible. We're watching go over the line one more time. Pardon me for getting a little bit excited, but this is damn quick. Round he comes through Power Republic again. Over Sinking Straight, buzzing the tower. What does he do? Over the line. 49.929. You are joking me. 1/100th of a second different to the last one. That is incredible stuff. I cannot believe what I'm watching. He has just gone to with 1/100th of a second. Oh, he's using all the curb. He actually went grass tracking then. He's gone over the grass on the exit of New Pub and to gather it back up again. I wonder if that was a fast line or if that was a slow line. I'm not sure. That'll be the last time I watch him over the line because I've got to go and watch him on the trials, but I cannot believe he just did within 1/100th of a second of the previous lap time. What does he do this time? Over the line. 49 is it? Oh, 49.962. And again, he does a cracker. Well done to Hayden Nissen. He is smoking. Team 13 then. Round they go. Having a belter of a day. And Team 13, boy oh boy, in P3 at the moment. Just behind Rupert's Bar and Grill. And they have had a monumental day. It has been unbelievable stuff for Team 13 all day long. And they now are within 43 minutes of taking out a victory in the sportsman's class. It will be fist bumps from the coloured checkered flag. They will be loving this. Round they come, round New Pub. Heading into Cashies. And they've got the rocket ship of Nissen right behind them. He's done another 49-second lap. Hayden Nissen is absolutely ragging that kart. It's still JLA, Rupert's Bar and Grill, Team 13, a Racing Odyssey, Force Phantom from the Cartel from Team 773. Then it's City Generators from Team Omega. And Team 13 is about to feel the wrath of a rocket ship behind him as Hayden Nissen is about to steam past. Down they come then onto Sinking Straight and he buzzes by, absolutely on fire. 49.9 that time, quicker yet again. He is looking really, really bitey fast. Hayden Nissen is smoking. Behind them, Simon Ham in the Force Phantom kart, 420 laps completed and chasing the pack, only in P5, would love to get up one more. The Race Odyssey though, the birthday boy Mr. Darcy watching on, will be loving his team staying where they are. There goes the Cartel, Maria Ricketts on board, followed by Rupert's Bar and Grill, through they go. Coming towards us now, here comes the Race Odyssey. They are 13 laps down, but only 3 behind Team 13. And it is the stick of Nick Hobbs, still in Team 773. City Generator, back on circuit. We got the axle change, they've got it back on sack, and they are now 99 laps down. They've completed 337. but a City Generator make their way back onto the circuit after that failed axle, and they've got it changed and got it back on, and a huge effort, a massive thanks to the guys over there at Team Omega getting their hands dirty. Mr. Crossley and Kent were absolutely instrumental in helping the guys change that axle. There was a lot of work involved, and he just moves over and lets Team 13 go by. But great to see City Generators back out on circuit and giving the kart some jandle. Let's look at what time he's doing. 55 seconds at the moment. Just bedding that new axle in. Just making the thing right first before they start to put the hammer down. So we'll leave the feed there as Simon Ham goes past. It is still JLA Racing from Rupert's Bar and Grill, from Team 13, from A Race Odyssey, from Force Phantom, from the Cartel, then 773, just one lap down from the Cartel, then City Generators, then Team Omega. There is race leader, JLA, team number 12. Aaron DeLuca on board, and it clicks over to 6 hours and 30 minutes, and Aaron DeLuca leads the way for the team. Hayden Nissen just helped him put an absolute massive effort in for the team and brings them to where they are now, and they are 6 laps to the good over the rest of the opposition. Aaron DeLuca then on 447 laps in of a 7-hour enduro, continues the march to what looks like will be an immense victory on Enduro Day at the 7-hour round number 6 of the SEK QLD Championship. And around he continues and looks mighty comfortable indeed. Through he goes in P2, Rupert's Bar and Grill. Here they are, and they are having a massive day. This will be the best day in Rupert Bar and Grill's history. I don't think they've had a second place yet, and they are looking like they will definitely hold it up. They are 2 laps ahead of Team 13. And Team 13, remember, are in the sportsman's class, but they would love to get that outright position. But they are 2 laps ahead. So Rupert's Bar and Grill holding second place at the moment. That will be a massive effort by the team. Dave Dyson will be just biting those fingernails. There'll be none left as he just jangles the nerves towards the end of this race. And they will hope that every single nut and every bolt is done up on that kart and maintains its tension and strength and holds together for just 28 more minutes. That is it, 28 more minutes to go, and that flag will drop, and they will be sitting in P2. In 3rd place, Team 13. And they're in a battle at the moment, so Team 13 are right behind A Race Odyssey. Again, A Race Odyssey is actually 5 laps behind them, but they don't want to be getting a battle with them. They can't afford to get into a bingle. They need to carefully maneuver their way past as they come down into Power Republic onto Sinking Straight. They will look at going through at the end of that straightaway. No, they put the brakes on and stay where they are. Just hit that slight bump and it just moves over and lets a Force Phantom through. So tactics working nicely, doesn't need to make any rash decisions. Team 13 working properly, working the numbers, working exactly what they need to know, what they need to do. They just needed to let a Force Phantom go through and not get caught up in anything when there's 3 karts on track. It can all go pear-shaped. But Team 13, 9 laps off the leader, 2 laps off of Rupert's Bar and Grill in P2, and looking comfortable. Doing 51.0 laps at the moment, and they are looking mighty quick. A Race Odyssey are just in front of them, and they are in P4. They let the Force Phantom go through as well. Oh, there's Team 13 also blast past. So they both go through and they both give the thumbs up. And they both make the move at the end of sinking straight. So, Force Phantom goes through the DPE chicane, followed by Team 13, followed by a Race Odyssey. That is Team 13 P3, a Race Odyssey in P4, and then just in front of them, P5 for Force Phantom. Now, Force Phantom are now on the same lap as a Race Odyssey, who they've just overtaken. The question is, in 25 minutes of racing, can they catch them and overtake them? The calculators will be working furiously right now, and the gap is massive already. A Race Odyssey really needs a push, because in 25 minutes at this rate, they would have a chance of recapturing a Race Odyssey. Ooh, that could be interesting. 25 minutes to go. The gap in seconds, or in time, between the two cards, a Force Phantom, 50.6. A Race Odyssey, 53. That is a big advantage. They can't afford for that to get any closer. This could come down to the wire, and a Force Phantom will be getting lots and lots of race chatter. They know there's a possibility to get this back. They will be desperate, and there is a chance that they can catch them. On they continue. Back past me then. Through goes Team 13 then. A Race Odyssey gets the go-ahead to go through by the cartel. But he wants more, he needs more assistance than that. A Race Odyssey, now a 51.5. So now he's back up to speed. But he needs to really push. The chatter will be going mental. He's got to push as hard as he dare. He's got to stay ahead for 24 minutes to maintain. Round they come then, heading past us. Force Phantom into pub. Through he goes, then Team 13 goes through. Then a Race Odyssey followed by the cartel. Then it's going to be Team Omega coming through. Through they go. Now here comes JLA, the leaders. So still, JLA leading the way. Aaron DeLuca on board. A Race Odyssey, unfortunately, has gone down to P5 now. Force Phantom did get them. So, JLA goes through, they're P1. Team City Generator goes through, they're P8. Next up, it's going to be Rupert's Bar and Grill, second place, and they've got Team 773 for company, who are in P6 at the moment. Then it's going to be a Force Phantom, holding P4 now. Moved up, holding it from Team 13 just behind them. And Team 13 is still currently P3. Then it is a Race Odyssey, then the cartel. Next up it will still be Team Omega, continuing on. 235 laps completed now. And we are a little over 20 minutes of this race to go. It is getting closer and closer to the end of the race. We'll be back very soon. So as we return back to the 7-hour enduro here at Warwick Car Club, it is the SEK QLD 7-hour, and it is JLA who lead the way and don't have too long to go now before they will be taking the victory spoils. They are 463 minutes into this race. So welcome back to the feed, and it is JLA who lead the way with a little over 15 minutes left of this race. As Aaron DeLuca goes up the inside of Team Omega, continuing his march and the team have driven an absolutely faultless race all day long, and we'll be very, very pleased with the race day they've had. It is 464 laps in, 6 hours 45 minutes gone, and they are ahead of Rupert's Bar and Grill by 6 laps. 6 laps back to second, 8 laps back to third, 13 laps back to fourth, 14 laps back to fifth, 18 laps back to sixth, 19 laps back to seventh, and then 100 laps to City Generators, 222 laps to Team Omega, who both unfortunately suffered major mechanical dramas earlier. But it is a sweet, sweet smell of victory heading towards the JLA camp right now, with now under 15 minutes to go. And the fat lady is gargling the tune right now. It is almost there. Another very happy camper indeed will be Dave Dyson over in the pits. He is going to be one happy punter as his Chargers have led their way to P2 and done 459 laps in this 7-hour enduro, and they look like they are going to taste the podium position number 2, staying where they are. It would take a miracle for Team 13 to catch them, but Team 13 have also driven a faultless race in the sportsman category, and they will love the spoils of victory with the coloured checkered flag in that one. It is going to be sweet indeed for those two teams, and they will be loving the end of this race. There are just 14 minutes to go. There is Team 13, and they look like they are going to race this one to the end. Force Phantom, not been their day. They've had a clutch and sprocket and chain problem, and it's meant they are down in an unfamiliar 4th place. JLA are in a familiar spot this season. They've had a cracker season. Stand-in driver Hayden Nissan has driven the wheels off it. James Monroe has added, and now Aaron DeLuca will be taking the spoils over the line, and the green helmeted hero will be the one who picks up that flag if he can hold it there for just 12 more minutes. Over the line he goes now, and he's doing 50.7 second laps. Plenty quick enough and looking mighty pleased as he goes round pub and chasing a Race Odyssey who had a cracker of a day. They tried to hold P4, but eventually a Force Phantom just ground them down and caught them. City Generators, you've got to feel sorry for them. Eventually getting the thing back going again, but they are 100 laps down on the leaders. Been a great day for Rupert's Bar and Grill. Here they come. They will be the ones jumping them down for joy in the pits as well. What a cracker of a performance for them. Absolutely nailed it today, and they will be very happy bunnies indeed. So we are almost inside the last 10 minutes, very nearly there. It's currently JLA from Rupert's Bar and Grill, from Team 13, from a Force Phantom, then a Race Odyssey, then Team 773, then the Cartel, followed by City Generators, and last but not least, Team Omega. And there have been 469 laps completed. As Rupert's Bar and Grill comes past me, they will roll over now with 10 minutes to go. 6 hours, 49 minutes, 15 seconds in. And JLA go over the line to complete lap number 470. Perfect laps. They have the quickest lap of the race. It is a 49.369. And they will be more than happy with that. Guess who got the quickest lap in the sportsman's class? None other than your man, Nick Hobbs, the Sting, with the white suit and the white helmet, a 50.107. And that's earned them third place in the sportsman's class, behind a Race Odyssey. Team 13, here they come. They will lead it all the way to the finish. The Cartel will be 4, City Generators 5, and Team Omega 6. But now we are in the last 10 minutes. JLA goes past the Race Odyssey, and they will just march on in the hands of Aaron DeLuca all the way to the finish of this race. Round they go then. Just about 10 more laps in it. It is nearly there. They've just got to keep it going. And they will enjoy the spoils of victory once more as they go through pit corner and now head down towards Power Republic and onto Sinking Straight. Past Beth Stebbings, our official for the day, getting ready with those flags to hand them to the drivers shortly. And through goes Aaron DeLuca then into Cashy's corner. 6 hours, 51 minutes, 14 seconds, past the tower, into DPE the chicane, through New Pub, and on to Better Benz with the Race Odyssey following. There goes Team Omega behind them, through Cashy's now, comes City Generator, got themselves back on track after a broken axle. Through goes Force Phantom, then Rupert Bar and Bill, and Team 773. Here comes Team 13, leading the sportsman's class with just 8 minutes of this race to go. The Cartel follow them. And now JLA, complete lap number 473 now. Comfortable isn't the word. They have looked unstoppable today. There's been nothing phasing them. They've driven a faultless race, and with the assistance of Hayden Nissen punching out those really quick laps early on, he also did a 49.369. That is one hell of a time around Warwick Kart Club in the reverse direction. And he's helped them on their way to a convincing victory with just 7 minutes of the race to go. Round he comes then. Over the line and round Pub. Steers it through on the radio chatter again. Just moving that spear mic so we can just hear what's being said to him. We'll be happy with the chatter going on. But JLA currently rotating in 50.678. Their quickest lap today, a 49.369. A Rupert's Bar and Grill, the number 33 car, here they come, currently rotating in 51.491 with the quickest lap of a 49.963. That is no mean feat, and that is a very, very fast time indeed. One of only 2 teams to get into the 49s, and that is one heck of a feat around here. Team 13 in 3rd place, running around at the moment in 50.931 second laps. A fastest time today of 50.389. Again, a super quick time. A Force Phantom. They've had enormous dramas today. They've had a clutch and a sprocket problem, and then a chain and a rear sprocket problem. And now Simon Ham continues his drive, and they are P4 with the quickest lap time of sorry, 49.840, and currently rotating at 50.633 for a Force Phantom. In 5th place, a Race Odyssey. Here they come into Cashies, and they are running round at 51.708 at the moment, with a quickest lap today of 50.501, holding P5 overall. Team 773 running around with Mark Keeler on board, 51.528 times at the moment, with a quickest lap time from the Stig of 50.107, which is the quickest lap in the sportsman's class. The Cartel running round at the moment with times 54.581, and they've got a quickest lap time today of a 50.342, and currently in P7 overall. City Generators, having broken an axle clean off, heading down the end of the main straightaway here at Warwick Kart Club. That would have been one frightening effort as the kart just spun around 3 times on him. They put the axle back on, a brand new one, and kept going. They are running around at 55.637, a quickest time of 51.451, and continue to hold P8. And Team Omega, who were unfortunately plagued by multiple problems earlier, tried to continue with one engine going, couldn't get those chain and sprockets to line up and stay on situ. They swapped the engines around from one side to the other. It cured the problem, and now they are running around in 51.619 second laps with a fastest lap of 50.407. They are in P9. So back with the leader. JLA Racing is now under 4 minutes to go, almost 3, to take a victory. Down over the line then, Aaron DeLuca heads through now to complete another lap. The finger will be shown by Best Stebbings when it gets to within a minute, and they will finish that lap off, and that will be the victory. And JLA are going to be victorious. Round they come then. Heading around now down. Racing ears. Heading through pit corner. The leaders, JLA. Smoking this one, round they go. Heading through pub. The sweet smell of victory is about to come for this kart as he continues on his way. So Aaron DeLuca continues. Force Phantom continue on their charge. Round they go. And there goes Rupert Bar and Grill, Team 773. Through they head, so we're not far now to the end of this race. Getting closer and closer. And it won't be long before that flag is being prepared. We will see a victory and a big wave from Aaron DeLuca, who will be taking the spoils in this one. We are not far away. The flag is being prepared. We are almost there. As Best Stebbings prepares the checkered flag, we are not far from this one. As the boys continue getting closer to D-Day. Team 13 goes through. They will also be getting a victory flag And it is almost time. We're almost over. The 7 hour is just about to be completed. 1 lap to go. There it is. The 1 lap is shown. And Aaron DeLuca is now on the victory lap. This is the last one. They will all get that word. 1 to go. They all acknowledge. So does Simon Ham. Acknowledges the finger. They're all on to their final rotation. Then they've completed 7 hours of racing. Team 13 start their lap up. And here we go. The checkered flag is prepared. Bring it on. The 7 hour enduro Warwick Car Club. Your winner, chicken dinner. Team JLA Racing! What a victory it was! A belter! And they will be very happy bunnies indeed as over the line comes the rest of the guys that all go through, taking that checkered flag, waiting for Team 13. They will be the winners in their class. They are not far away. As over the line goes Rupert's Bar and Grill, through the heel clicker, and the win it is. Here we are. Team 13 will be mighty pleased with that one. Boy, oh boy, oh boy, that was a cracker. As City Generators will come over the line. Last, away they go. So through he goes. And now we'll get the victory salute. And Aaron DeLuca will be given that flag. And he will head off and hold the flag. So the victory salute for Aaron DeLuca. There he is. More than happy with that. And we get the spoils of victory. And here comes Team 13. Oh no, he's gone round. So the victory then from the guys at Team JLA. Absolutely got it right. And brilliantly stuff, and well done to them.